We're gonna do a game of Kingdom Heart. I'm going to play it. Christian's watching. Remotely from Cuba, because he got deported. Because he's got brown skin.
From Cuba or something.
That's not how Cubans sound. We're gonna go down to 5%. We're only playing 5% of the game, everyone. If only. Oh, can you hear it at all?
No.
Oh.
I'm okay
You'll see subtitles. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's honestly better. Wait, what was that? Oh, poop. Normal. No vibration. Proceed, yes. Oh, no.
What?
We're playing on an emulator. And,
Oh, it's bugged out.
yeah, dude, it looks good.
Hit F9.
I hit F9. I don't think anything happened.
F9 that changes the... Hang on. We should be good.
It's not bugged out anymore. And it's loading the cutscene. And the audio's not bugging out. I don't think.
I can't tell. I can't hear the audio. But here's why I know how to fix that, right? Silent Hill has a lot of weird software baked in horror effects in it that do not render properly if you're running the game on a hardware renderer. So you have to run the game on software to get all the weird effects to look right.
That's awesome.
I've learned that there's a lot of PS2 games that use those kind of baked in software renderers.
Yeah. It's very useful when you have the hardware, but when you have just an emulator, that's just kind of being weird. Also, there's this cutscene that I never understood as a kid, and I still don't. I thought it was really cool. So, little backstory: I grew up playing this game. This was the first real video game I played that wasn't like a platformer. Well, I guess it's a platformer. The first one that had like actual combat in it.
Are you telling me that platformers are not real video games?
No, I'm not saying that.
Make people upset.
I'm making myself upset because I freaking love platformers. I'm replaying through Donkey Kong 64 because last time I played I was a wee child, and you were on the phone with me or something while I was playing on what do you call it? I was playing the giant Jack in the Box, and I remember replaying that when I was like 16, and I couldn't beat that boss, and I got so frustrated that I threw the controller, and then I didn't play it again.
What a hero!
And then I beat it first try when I was on the phone with Christian. He can prove it. He's a witness.
Don't
Christian, you do this, or I will poop in your bed.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I see freaking Kingdom Hearts 3 times because I got it in on each of my screens. One I'm sharing with you, one's OBS recording this, and one is the actual game. I don't know where to look. I'll look at either OBS or the actual game because those are the only ones that aren't at 15 FPS sharing it with you.
It's a metaphor for 3 Kingdom Hearts. Get it?
Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3. Is that a nod to a sequel? So much to do. So little grime. We're playing through this because I don't have a PS4 anymore, even though I want to play Kingdom Hearts 3.
Even though you want to play PS3,
yeah, I want to play PS3 on my Kingdom Hearts 4. Also, I'm playing on an Xbox 360 controller because I don't have any PlayStation controllers.
Yeah, that's right.
Even when I did have PlayStation controllers, freaking was it? The thing that does DualShock controllers, DS4 Windows, that never worked on my computer for some reason. I did everything right, weird. And I did it multiple times, like cleanly wiping everything. I've been playing through 2 because the combat's better, even though the story isn't better.
Cleanly wipe.
Yeah, I'm working on a number 2. No, I've been playing through Kingdom Hearts 2 on my computer, so I'm used to that camera, which is much better, kind of, but also worse. No, and it's much better, I remember, because it uses the right stick instead of the R2 and L2. You might be able to hear the train in the background. I live on the railroad. I've been working on the railroad. all the live long day. I give up the sword for the crappy shield that I get to beat Heartless over the head with now. What are we gonna talk about while we play this epic video game?
Epic little video
How about
game.
the fact that he just fell through Snow White? Christian's very tired, by the way.
Yeah, it's almost midnight, and I was going to bed. And
Yeah,
Jeff
and then
said,
I
"I'm
was
gonna
like,
be gone in
let's
5
play
minutes."
this epic video game. And he said,
I was in bed.
and then what
trying
did you
to go to
say?
sleep.
I threw a brick through his house via
Yeah.
Discord. Christian, I gotta cut that out. People are gonna say,
No, it's
what was
fine.
it that he said that would be so vile?
You know what else you gotta cut out?
Stop. I went to the Sundance Film. I went to the Sundance Film Festival, and that was very fun. It was full of social justice warriors.
He saw a bunch of black people get lynched.
I did actually in a documentary
Yep.
called "Always in Season." It was a very good documentary. Let's see what I all saw. I saw Loose, the world premiere of Loose. That was really good. Octavia Spencer was in that. You saw Hidden Figures, right?
Yeah.
Octavia Spencer was in that.
Which person was that person?
She was like the foreman for the ladies, basically, like the boss of the ladies.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And then Naomi Watts was also in it.
That's pretty good.
It was the same director that did the Cloverfield Paradox. And it was like, oh wow, he can actually direct good movies. This Cloverfield Paradox wasn't that good, but this one was really good.
Did
Babe 2 Pig in the City.
No, what is it called?
Noah? He did Noah.
Yeah, he did.
He did Noah 2, the
did
second
Noah-
coming of the flood.
Noah 2, starring Daniel Torrance.
Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe was there, but I didn't see him.
What the heck is the director's name? Who makes the movies? He's the guy who did the Samuel L. Jackson movie with the Travoltas. What was his name?
Quentin Tarantino?
Yes, yeah, that's him.
Yes, yeah, that's him. Remember,
That's what I was trying to say.
The Shawshank Redemption is him and Jack Black.
The Shank Redemption.
The Shank... Christian, you're delusional.
Yeah.
The best thing that
good.
the HD remakes and Kingdom Hearts 2 does is it makes the reaction command, which is triangle, it makes it like whenever you open a chest or examine something, you just hit triangle instead of having to scroll down.
The thing about HD remakes, you can see Sora's little pee-pee in his pants.
That's not true. You can't see that.
You can see the outline of it because he's got a 40
Christian,
inch.
that's not true.
It's 40 inches.
That's
long.
not true. The heart may be weak. Sometimes it may even give in.
Yeah, his heart is weak because all the blood's going to this 40
My
inch.
fart may even give in.
You think Sora had a heart attack and died, and this is just a metaphor
So
for
fun
it?
fact, I didn't actually download this off the internet because you can't download ROMs anymore because Nintendo.
Yeah, it was illegal in the first place, so
It was a moral gray area in the first place. I got to do the middle one because I want to level up evenly in this
push that
playthrough.
girl into the sea.
I will later. I like how it doesn't tell you at all what this is. I didn't learn at all. I didn't learn how to level up properly until I watched Oni Play's playthrough of this.
Jeff, you don't know
was
nothing
good.
about Final Fantasy, do you?
I actually don't, which is interesting because we're gonna watch Advent Children when we
A bunch of these
get back
characters, you're gonna have no idea who they are.
That's
or why you should care
Titus.
about them.
That's Titus
Titus.
and girl
Who's
number
that, the
2 and Eric.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Who's Eric?
Titus and Eric.
Titus and Eric.
Yeah. Eric is my favorite Final Fantasy character. I think there might be a Final Fantasy character named Eric, though. Hold on.
My favorite Final Fantasy character is the one you can't skip the cutscenes to, aka Sora. Time to kill the bad men.
Yeah, there's a Professor Eric in Final Fantasy 14.
How do you feel about the fact that we're not going to get off the island before the night's over?
It won't take that long.
It takes pretty long. Because you can't skip the cutscenes.
It won't take that long.
I can blaze through it pretty quickly. If I just don't do any fights. Because you can... The fights really aren't that important on the island. Because you can level up just, like, from beating Heartless later in Traverse Town. And it's more fun because you actually have the Keyblade.
Yeah.
And friggin' either guard or dodge roll. I forget what you get first in this.
You get the Roxas tongue banjo.
I know. You don't get the like move quick thing like dodge roll in this. In number 2, it's still like a while. It's time to save the video game.
You get the big Dark Souls. Do you think this game is the Dark Souls of video games, Jeff?
I believe this is the Dark Souls of epic platformers with little boys in them.
What if you saw Oogie Boogie in the darkness, Jeff, right now?
Oogie Boogie?
Yeah.
I'd squeal like a pig. Fun fact, you can't go backwards. Remember, my cousin and I would try and go backwards a lot.
Trying to break the game, I see.
See, I played this game a lot with my cousin, because it was on his PS2, and it wasn't on my PS2 until later. I remember, trying to beat the final boss, but without letting my parents see it, because he was scary.
What?
Because they only let me play this game... They only let me play this game, because Donald and Goofy are in it, and Disney characters. And I liked it because it was like, oh, edgy darkness, cool. And it was in the living room, and I was like, oh, this final boss is scary. And I didn't beat him until I was much older, and I didn't care.
That's why you turned the game off and you started playing Silent Hill.
Yeah, I know. I turned the game off, I started squealing like a little pig. That's the second time I've used that joke.
You turned to your mama and said, Mama, don't look at the screen.
I said, Mama. He is shirtless in the final boss.
Do you think that if Ansem was real, he would be a pedophile?
He is real. His name's Bill Cosby. There's another movie. I didn't see it, but it caused a huge stink in the media. It was Return to Neverland, something like that. It was the documentary on Michael Jackson being a pedo.
Yeah, he touched Macaulay Culkin.
Did he?
There's something about, I don't know.
Macaulay Culkin gave an interview. He said, "Yeah, it touched my little ding dong."
And then I did the Kevin scream. I
and then I did
my face and went.
That's why I'm here on Red Letter Media to tell you about it.
I'm here to do my trademark Kevon scream.
Kevalonian scream.
Provolone.
Here I am with the Kevalonian screech of yore.
Here I am with the provolone. It's melted a little bit though. I only brought one piece and I brought it in my bare hands. So it melted a little bit on the way here, but please accept my gift. Please.
I had to keep it between my thighs on the plane because, well, it was a tight squeeze. I was in the middle seat. Guy on my right was pooping
yeah,
the whole time.
I don't wipe, and it kind of trickled down my leg, got on the provolone, but I hope that's okay.
Home Alone Provolone. That's the name of the episode, everybody.
That's what it's all about here.
I did it. Watch this. He's got dreads, dude.
I think of Biggie Cheese from Barnyard.
Biggie Cheese.
You remember Biggie Cheese?
Biggie Bombastic. That's all I remember.
He's a hero.
Did you ever watch like the TV show Back at the Barnyard?
I watched it a bunch.
I did too. I loved it.
It had the girl cow.
Sorry, lazy bum. You should watch Biggie Fantastic, the mouse rapper of yore.
You're gonna say the mouse
Clary,
rapper.
oh, that mouse is cute. It makes me